Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Goldylocks Productions presents the Inspiration from Spirit show with your host, Reverend Lea Chapin. The focus and goal for this show is to assist humanity in the awakening of a new level of consciousness that will bring peace to planet Earth.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Inspiration from Spirit. I'm your host, Lea Chapin. I'm so happy you're here. If this is your first time, just know that we are so grateful that you're here to be with us. This should be an interesting show for all of you new listeners, and for those who have been faithful followers with my show for the last year. Thank you so much for continuing to support my show and Goldylocks Productions. Today I am scheduled to interview Reverend Kimberley Harrell, the interfaith minister from the First Unity Church in St. Petersburg, Florida. Not sure what the delay is, but if she shows up, she shows up. If not, I will just continue on, and we will have a delightful show regardless, because Reverend Kim is a fascinating individual, and she is a descendant from the Cherokee Nation, and she wants to talk today about how to be healthy and happy and living back into nature. And so we hope that she can join us. I'm not sure if there's technical difficulties or what's happening with Reverend Kim, but we will proceed. First and foremost, I want to say that today is going to be my last show, at least for the summer. This is a part of being healthy and happy, is that I need to take a break and I need to have some good rest. I'm going actually up north, back to Illinois, to stay some time with my sister, which should be quite interesting. I've not lived with anyone except for my husband since I've been 19, or my family, my biological family, since I've been 19 years old. So I'm a little anxious about staying in someone else's home, but I'm sure it will just be fine, being with the family and the grandkids and all of her family. So what an exciting time for me to be with family and to get rejuvenated and balanced. So that's what I'm really feeling for me. And as Reverend Kim and I were going to talk about being healthy and happy, it's really about being able to do some self-care and to take care of yourself, because we've gone through this whole year, or going into a little bit over a year, maybe a year and a half now, perhaps, of this pandemic, and people not being able to do all the things they needed to do to provide self-care for themselves, and a lot of stress and a lot of emotional stress. And I know, as a psychotherapist, and as I've worked in the mental health field since 1979, dating myself, that how important it is to be able to take care of yourself and your mental health. And so that's a part of why I want to return back to my homeland, be with family, and just be at peace. Because this year has been, again, an interesting year. My father passed away at the end of December, and I have been busy, and I feel that it's time now to sort of quiet myself, center myself, and perhaps maybe finish that grieving process or continue the grieving process. I probably haven't even fully grieved the passing of my father in December. I've just been running. I'm the kind of person who's very goal-oriented and work a lot. And so this is a part of stepping back and doing that self-care for myself. But a part of what I have done here in Florida, so as many of you may know who listen, that I'm in the Sarasota, Florida area, in the central Florida, that a part of the work that I've been doing a lot this year is connecting to the Atlantean energies. And the Atlantean energies, the timeline of the Atlantean energies are overplaying very strongly now within our timeline here of what's happening currently. So I've been working with a lot of individuals and doing a lot of work with my classes of helping people to clear those timelines. I've had some interesting private sessions where I've helped people clear those timelines from the Atlantean lifetimes, where we once lived in that pure civilization, and then it became tainted. And then, unfortunately, that continent or that civilization fell to its demise. And so we are in those times again where we're replaying those energies of the polarities. And so this is a part of the balance that we need to find in returning back to love, returning to joy, and truly being the light that we are, that we wish to see. So every Monday morning, as many of you know, I channel Joshua and Mary Magdalene through my Mary Magdalene teachings that I put out on my YouTube channel. And today was about the shift in a paradigm, which was so interesting, which is why I wanted Reverend Kim on today, because this message that I got from Joshua and Mary Magdalene today was living in joy, and that there's a new frequency that is being brought forth upon the planet this time, a new paradigm shift. Some of you may be feeling it, some of you may not, but Joshua and Mary Magdalene had spoken about, we've gone through this energy of what we call the dark night of the soul for about 18 months, which coincides with our pandemic, that not only Mother Earth, but all of us are going through what we call a dark night of the soul, where we're purging energies that no longer serve us and allowing ourselves to raise our frequency into a higher vibrational state. And so this time period that we're in now, he called it a rebirth. And so not only is Mother Earth, but many are feeling joy. And so as we have moved into the summer months, some of the mask restrictions are lifted and some of the states are becoming more lenient in terms of the pandemic, more people are joyful, feeling this sense of freedom and exhilaration and finding real appreciation, perhaps in the smallest of things, being able to do things that they've never done before, being back with their family, being able to vacation, to travel again. And so this vibration of joy is actually becoming very palpable upon the earth plane, and that was what was brought forth. So while I'm waiting for Reverend Kim, I think what I'm going to do is just bring that message again through Joshua, and they will explain that or share that with us, because sometimes it's just so much easier for me to channel than to really explain what is being brought forth. So I am going to do that now. Greetings, dear sons and daughters of the light. Yes, it is I, Joshua. As I step forward into this vibration, I ask each of you to hold the space of love for not only for yourselves, but for this planet and all the beloved souls that are here on this earth plane at this time. Know, dearest children, at this time that there is a paradigm shift, a frequency of joy that is being brought forth upon the planet that is now merging with the energy of peace. Perhaps you are feeling this vibration subconsciously or energetically, as you're beginning to feel this shift of energy now penetrating upon the earth. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful time. And as we here on the other side of the veil are assisting this planet and all souls to return to peace, as Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, is returning back to her original state of grace. So we ask you to take a deep inhaling breath and breathe in this vibration of joy. Joy to the world, joy to the world, joy to the world. Breathing in this vibration of joy, joy to the world, joy to the world, joy to the world. As this vibration of joy is now being imprinted upon the earth, all of you who have gone through this dark night of the soul, all of you have gone through this purging in the last 16 or 18 months, are now coming out on the other side as if it is like rebirth, it is like renewal. You are being rebirthed again, reborn again, renewed again. Moving forward into what you call your soul destiny. And you say, what does this mean? What is my soul destiny? It is simply the trajectory of that which you chose to come into this lifetime as your sacred mission. You were chosen to come to this earth plane. You chose to come to this earth plane with joy and excitement and anticipation as a beautiful star seed of light to bring balance, peace, and harmony to this planet. And this is the energy that is being brought forth now. This is the rebirth. This is the excitement. This is the anticipation that we, the celestial realm, the higher realms, the Ascended Masters, and the great Creator Source is bringing to the earth plane. You say, how can this be? And we say it is so. Regardless of what you see, feel, or sense around you. Joy and peace, this new frequency is being emitted upon your planet. And as you begin to allow this to come into your life, may you begin to breathe in this vibration of joy, joy to the world, joy to the world, joy to the world. May you begin to feel this vibration of joy, joy to the world. Being the change you wish to see. Because you see, dearest ones, you are the star seeds. You are the way showers. You are the messengers of hope and renewal. Be the change you wish to see. Be the change you wish to see. And so as you allow your heart to open to this beautiful frequency, may you feel the power of God's living light upon your soul. May you feel the power of God's living light upon your soul. May you feel the power of God's living light upon your soul. Be the change you wish to see. Not only is the earth, but all life forms are going through this paradigm shift, this purification. It is as if we are shifting into dimensions. You are literally shifting from one dimension to another, into a higher state of consciousness, into a higher vibration, just as you move your energy, as you say in your meditation, from your root chakra to your sacral chakra, to your solar plexus, to your heart, to your throat, to your third eye, to your crown chakra. This is the ascension process that Mother Earth is going through, and all sentient beings are going through, as we raise our frequency to the vibration of joy, living in balance with all of life. Living in balance with all of life. Living in balance with all of life and with yourself. Doing and being and creating and manifesting joy. Can you begin to feel this vibration of joy to the world, joy to the world, joy to the world? This is the frequency, dearest ones, that you were created from. For joy is the totality of all that is. Not only is it the last lesson in my book, The 12 Mastery Teachings of Christ, that was channeled through this vessel named Lea. For it is given and chosen as the last lesson, because it is the energy of God. It is the energy of returning back to oneness. It is about allowing yourself to be the expression of joy. Joy to the world, joy to the world, joy to the world. Feeling the presence and the essence of this vibration within your being. And feeling the power to create it, to live it, to be it. Because you see, dearest ones, you are the chosen ones. You chose to come to this earth plane. You chose to serve. You chose to sacrifice yourself through many incarnations of time to be here at this appointed time to help in the ascension process in this age of enlightenment, in this new age, to be joy. To bring back this vibration and to bring this frequency forward as you lift your consciousness and your energy into a state of grace. Be the change you wish to see. Be the change you wish to see. Be the change you wish to see. You are a powerful vessel of change. You are a powerful vessel of peace. You are a powerful vessel of transformational light and healing. Be the change you wish to see. And so this is why, dearest children, it is so important to feel this expansion of joy. Because you are the peacekeepers. You are the merrymakers. You are the joy keepers. You're bringing this vibration so others can feel it, connect to it into their heart. This is a powerful time of change. This is a powerful time of change. This is a powerful time of change. And so we are shifting, as they say, the changing of the guard from the energies that have been held in a lower frequency on this earth plane, what we call the lower astral energies. Now, as we rise into these higher frequencies of love, peace, and joy. And as you allow your vibration to shift, you're changing the world. As you allow your vibration to shift, you are changing the world. It is why my Mary stepped forward, as we have, to hold the energy of divine union upon this earth plane, bringing the balance, bringing the harmony, bringing the peace, bringing the joy. We know what it was like, dearest ones, to live during troubled times. As you understand my story from the historical point of view from your Bible. But it was my mission to go through, as they say, my own dark night of the soul, and to transform, and to ascend, and to resurrect into a higher state of consciousness, and to live from my ascended self, so that I may assist you and this planet in returning to balance. And so, as they say during these troubled times, if you have been despondent, angry, fearful, please allow yourself to breathe in the vibration of joy, for there is no need to worry. As has been said, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. As you raise your frequency into this vibration of joy, the lower frequencies can no longer take hold of you. This is the energy of the purification that has happened on your planet for the last year and a half or so. If you could see that truly heaven is on earth, that this paradigm shift, this frequency of heaven on earth, this new frequency is being overlaid upon your planet. You would never question the purification process. This has been, as they say, the dark night of the soul for so many. And yet the phoenix rises from the ashes, and new life, a new rebirth comes. And we are here, all of us, here in the higher realms of consciousness, are assisting this planet. Yes, many have ascended through death and are able to bring their consciousness and their energy from that form, as others have chosen to remain upon the earth plane and to assist in this ascension process. But for those of you who are listening today and who feel perhaps despondent, it is a time now to truly breathe in joy and to know that times are changing and the energy of joy is palpable, that the frequency is changing, that the energy is changing upon the earth. Just like you feel as if time is moving rapidly, there is, as they say, a time warp. Time is moving quickly, and the energy is shifting rapidly in this ascension process. This is a part of the time warp. This is the top part of the energy that is shifting rapidly upon your plane, earth plane. And so you, dear ones, all souls are shifting, even if they do not understand. All of your physical cells, your atoms, your electrons, are all vibrating to a higher frequency. Perhaps there's a level of sensitivity, as they say, that you are feeling energetically. More and more people are feeling this energy. It is what is causing many to be out of balance. And that's why it's important to stay grounded, to stay connected to nature, to stay connected into your heart, and simply to breathe. Calm yourself. Because your vibration is shifting and changing. And you need, as they say, to relax, to let go, let God, and to surrender. Surrender to divine will. Surrender to the vibration of joy, peace, harmony, and balance. As you live in this state of grace, it is of utmost importance that you feel the power and the presence of your own soul matrix. Begin to be free. And what do we mean by this, dearest ones? Your soul matrix, the energy of the essence of you, is choosing at this time to clear old karma, to clear old patterns, to clear old imprinting. As you are letting go of old energies that no longer serve you. This has been the purification. It's why so many people's have lives changed and turned upside down. And some are frightened. And yet some have had glorious expressions of rebirth. And so it is up to you, dearest children, for you to decide if you're going to use this time to stay in that lower frequencies, or if you're going to rise into joy and to see that this is a transformational time, as if it has been topsy-turvy. It is time for you to move into your rightful state, for your soul matrix to emerge, because you are a beautiful starseed. You chose to come to this planet eons and eons and eons ago. You chose to forget your oneness and remembrance of who you are, to be here now, to re-remember, to even be a more beautiful state of being, and to be in a greater state of love, a state of grace, a state of grace, a state of grace. Whatever is troubling you, whatever that is needing to be purged or cleared or held within your lower consciousness, can be transmuted by the vibration of joy, breathing in joy, joy to the world, joy to the world, joy to the world. As you breathe in this vibration, be at peace. And at this moment, I have to get my book, but I'm feeling guided to read the last chapter in my book, The 12 Master Teachings of Christ, which is on joy. Dearest children, it is I, Christ, bringing forth the final lesson, the lesson of joy. Dearest children, it is time for each of you to remember the joy within you and to no longer be affected by the external world. Joy is your birthright. Joy is your birthright, just as the other 11 lessons are also your birthright. It's time for you to live in the energy and the resonance of joy. Yes, it is true, dearest children. Joy to the world is among you. The energy of joy resonates from the crystalline core of Mother Earth. It is in the vibrational frequency of joy which brings the energy of peace, love, and light within each of you. When you feel this energy of joy, there is no fear. When you feel joy, you are ecstatic. This is my message of the day, to live in joy and remembrance of who you truly are. Over time, my teachings have been forgotten, for it is now time for your veils to be lifted and remember. If you choose to awaken, you shall feel peace, joy, love in their fullest essence. These aspects within yourself, these attributes, hold and carry a powerful frequency that will bring peace, love, and joy to the world. Dearest children, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. As each of you stand in the presence of God, awaken to the energy of joy. Feel the remembrance of who you truly are as a joyous being of light. So I ask you, dearest children, to breathe and allow this energy of joy to resonate within your system. Allow the light of the great Creator God to enter into your being in its fullest essence. For you are the truth, the way, and the light. You each hold joy, love, peace, and light for this planet. This lesson of joy is a powerful healing vibration which God has given you to live in joy and remembrance of who you truly are. We have chosen joy to be our final lesson, for it is the totality of all that is. My 12 mastery teachings are encoded with the power of love and the power of the great I Am. It is the combination of these truth teachings that holds the vibrational frequency of the number 13, the totality of all there is. The number 13 holds the powerful resonance of all of my 12 mastery teachings. Dearest children, as you stand in the energy of what you call your number 13, the vibrational frequency of joy, you begin to use this energy within you for the greater good of mankind. Open your heart to joy as it is imprinted over your heart chakra. This allows your body to resonate to the frequency and the totality of all there is. God is joy, and it is your right and your birthright to live in joy. Dearest children, there is no need to live in fear or anger, but only to live in joy. You are a child of God. You are a child of the light. You are the brothers and sisters of the light. You are starseeds. You are the peacekeepers, the way showers, as you are the children who bring joy to the world. This imprint is brought forth into your heart, which will awaken your cells and activate the energy within your very nuclei to respond to the energy of joy. As you begin to radiate joy, those in your presence will begin to feel the joys that radiates from your system. The energy of joy has a resonance and a pulsation of its own frequency, just as the other 11 lessons do. These lessons are to be taught and to be shared with the masses, to help humanity to understand the responsibility God has given them. Your birthright is love, power, truth, oneness, enlightenment, hope, faith, rejuvenation, remembrance, peace, and joy. As way showers and peacekeepers, it is your role to help teach and lead the masses, to embrace and embody the truth teachings. Joy has been imprinted within each of you, and joy will lead you back home, for home is where the heart is. These truth teachings are resonating around the world for all to feel and all to obtain and all to hold and carry within their consciousness and within their physical system. When you embrace and embody the frequency of joy, you will understand living in the state of joyous peace, and you indeed have come home. There's nothing to be afraid of. I, Christ, the living Christ, have taught these truth teachings to help awaken humanity to their own divinity. Only when you can hold these energies within you can you release the veils of forgetfulness in order to find the peace that you desire. As you obtain the gift God has given you, understand the responsibility it holds and carries, not only for yourself, but for the world at large. You are one. You're one with the Father. No one or nothing is separate from another, for you're all one. Bring the energy of joy within you and complete the circle of love and joy around you. Complete the circle of love and joy around you. Complete the circle of love and joy around you. Complete the circle of light you were created from, for you are encoded into God's light. You're embraced by light and radiate that light for all to see, to feel, and to know. This is what others will see when they see you. They will see your light. They will see your love. They will see your joy. Some will feel it on a conscious level. Some will feel it subconsciously. Some will feel it through their senses. But your joy will be present for all to receive. When I lived on this earth plane 2,000 years ago, I was taught the truth teachings, and they were brought to me with joy. I devoted my life to understand God's principles so they could be understood and shared with the world. These teachings may sound simplistic, and yet they are quite profound. Perhaps you do not know how to obtain them, dearest children, but allow yourself to obtain them by releasing the veil of forgetfulness. As the veil is being lifted, you have the ability to tap into the essence of the 12 master teachings, for there is a conscious decision for you to make. As you listen and read and understand these teachings, your veils are lifted one by one by one. Your totality of joy vibrates to the number 13, as it vibrates to the energy of God. This energy frees you and brings you back into balance and harmony. Dearest children, it is your responsibility to bring these vibrational frequencies into your own embodiment. They are imprinted within your being. All those who choose to receive will be activated today as I speak. All you have to do is allow yourself to receive them, and they are activated. May I touch your chakras so that you may return to balance, to peace, and to joy. May I touch your chakras so that you return to balance, peace, love, and joy. The energy of joy vibrates at a power which increases the frequency within you faster than what you call the speed of light. This frequency within you allows the energy to pulsate from your own embodiment for all to see, feel, and to know. For you are the children of the light who have chosen to embody and to embrace these teachings to their fullest essence. Dearest children, I ask each of you to embrace and embody this energy of joy within you in a sacred and responsible manner. These truth teachings are part of the great conclave of the new order, the new paradigm, the new age of enlightenment. For they are all here for each of you to receive. Dearest children, much has been given to you and much has been revealed to you. However, it is your responsibility to embrace these teachings at their fullest essence. They've been imprinted within your soul and activated within your being through my words and through my touch. As you allow joy and peace to enter into your being, you hold and carry the vibrational frequency of God within you. The totality of oneness is brought forth into your embodiment. These energies are held within you at their fullest essence. They are brought forth in the physical system, in your energetic system, into all your subtle light bodies. Embrace them, feel them, breathe it in. Dearest children, breathe joy into your heart as the imprint of joy is forever imprinted within your system and your soul and your soul's essence. It is imprinted within the essence of your being. It is your eternal birthright. Hold and carry this energy of totality of all that is within you. Regardless of what you feel, regardless of your daily circumstances, hold and carry this energy of joy within you as you are brought back to peace and balance. My dearest children, bring this energy of joy within your essence and know you're loved, for you're at peace. You're one with the great Creator. Joy to the world, joy to the world, joy to the world. Go in peace, go in love, and so it is. And again, this is from my book, The 12 Master Teachings of Christ. Jesus Christ reveals the true essence of his teachings. I channeled these teachings back in 2003, and they are as pertinent as they are now, and as Jesus had brought these essence and teachings over 2,000 years ago upon the planet. So as we bring this vibrational frequency into our being, know that your heart is being expanded now into this vibration. And as we've talked earlier about the energy of Atlantis and the distortions that have been overlaid upon our planet, I've done some clearing work here in Florida, where the energy was imprinted and imploded pretty strongly south of Sarasota, Florida, here in Northport, which we talked about on previous shows. And I've been called to go back to the heartland in Springfield, Illinois. I've been told again that the energy of Springfield, Illinois is the heartland of Mother Earth. There are many who understand that there are other vortices or other sacred sites, perhaps like Mount Shasta, that holds the energy of the heart. But I've been told that the heartland, the energy and underlying directly to the crystalline core of Mother Earth, is in Springfield, Illinois, in that underlying area. It is where I was born and raised, in that proximity. So as I go back this summer and rest, I've been told to bring this vibration of joy that we're bringing forth today into the heartland, into the heart of Mother Earth, into her soul matrix, by gritting this energy and holding and carrying it, and that in this energy, that the heart of Mother Earth, the expansion of the energy of joy, can now be brought forth to the world. It is needed. Again, during this time of the pandemic, where people have been fearful, this is really important at this time to move and to shift from fear into love and to fear into joy. We're already seeing it. We're already feeling it within others. And so it's so important now that you begin to truly begin to be that vessel of light and to be that vessel of change. So if you feel called to place your attention and your energy into the heart of Mother Earth, into the heartland, and begin to feel at one with her, to begin to feel at balance with her, to begin to feel at peace with Mother Earth, this will bring, as they say, an implosion of energy within you that will bring peace to you. This is so needed for all who are listening. This will bring, as they say, an implosion or an energy expansion into your very cells, into your atoms, into your nuclei, into every cell of your being. Will bring joy. And again, as if it is like barnacles of a ship that are falling away, the fear. Don't worry, be happy. Feel the joy in your body. This energy is what you were created from. And the expansion of that energy is within you. It is your innate wisdom. Just when you were created, at the time of your birth, the very nuclei of the very cellular structure that began to form as you was joy and excitement and an anticipation, as if you're like that little cell that came into an embryo, into a fetus, into a baby, into a toddler, into a young adult, now into an adult. This vibration, this energy, this essence within you was feeded by joy. And that is what Christ is telling us. That is what Christ is telling us today. Begin to breathe in this vibration, begin to feel the energy of your innate wisdom. That what you were created from at the time and the inception of your energy on earth into this human body. You don't have to live in fear. You don't have to live in misery. You don't have to be unhappy. You choose, and today this is a tool. If this book helps you, it's available in print form, on Kindle, and on ebook. You can get the ebook, you can get the audiobook through my website, Lea Chapin, LeaChapin.com. And you can get it, the print through my website as well. And you can get the Kindle and the print through Amazon. But whatever way that you're able to embody it through your senses, reading it or hearing it, this is available for you to bring this vibration of joy within your being. How important it is today, because there is anticipation. There is an energy, and I'm feeling it. I'm seeing it in my mind's eye, as if it's an overlay of energy on our earth plane. And so this is a time to set yourself free. This is a time to truly be and live in the joy and the remembrance of who you truly are. And we've spoken earlier, there's a book I called Many Are Called, Few Are Chosen by Heather N. Harder. And there is a chapter in there called The Conclave, and Lord Sananda, which is Jeshua, came and brought forth what we call the clarion call to those star seeds, those beings from other galaxies, universe, planets, who wanted to come to the planet Earth to help assist during this clarion call to help Mother Earth. And you, if you're listening, are part of those souls, those spirits who chose to come to forget your oneness and to be the change, to assist. Many of us have forgotten our magnificence. Many of us have forgotten the truth of who we truly are. And yet, as you read that chapter in the Great Conclave, which I've read it many times before, it brings me to tears. I love that chapter. It helped me to understand back when I was waking up and when I first started channeling in 1993, I found this book. And it helped me to understand why I was here. And so it is as pertinent today as it was when I read it. I have great attachment, again, to understanding that this story, again, was our destiny to help our beloved planet. And if many of you are called to assist yourself, to assist the planet, then allow yourself to accept the fact that there is a reason for all things. There's a reason for all that's happening. Everything truly is in divine order. Your life is in divine order. And yet as we lift our consciousness and rise out of fear into love and joy, then we can feel that expansion. And we can understand and no longer be afraid. Because there's no place for fear when there's joy. There's no place for fear when you're holding the vibration of joy. And so today, as Christ is bringing this, and for those who wish to receive it, he's shown me that he's embodying this frequency within your very cellular structure, within your nuclei, where it was and is being reactivated and awakened again. Because I'm seeing in my mind's eye that energy of the spark of you when you're created. I'm seeing this vibration of joy. And it doesn't have to be lost. It doesn't have to be elusive. All you have to do is remember. Joy to the world, joy to the world, joy to the world. Is this not what we feel at Christmas time when we celebrate the birth of Christ? And then we forget it. We go out of that holiday season and we don't feel that excitement and anticipation. That energy is held within the vibration of the Christ consciousness as he brings it to us at the Christmas time. But it's there, it's within us. And so today he's asking you to hold this within your being. Not only at your Christmas time, but at all times. To be the messenger such as he, because he is not going to reappear in the skies as many think, because we are the second coming of Christ. We are the energy. He is the messenger that is helping us to be emissaries of light, to be the vessels of light, to enhance us as emissaries of light. We already are emissaries of light. We've just forgotten. So there is excitement, anticipation of merging into this energy with joy. And it truly is an honor to be able to share this with you today. And I'm excited to be able to go back home to the heartland, because I do a lot of energy work and grid work with the earth as I anchor my energy into wherever I go, where I've been called here in Northport, Florida, south of Sarasota, Florida, to come anchor this energy of the Atlantean energies to hold the balance. And now I've been called to go back to the heartland. So many of you may find yourself in places or situations that you're wondering why you're in. But there's a reason for it. And if you can understand the higher understanding or understand there's a greater reason for what's happening in your life, instead of being miserable, find the joy. Be the peace. Be the change you wish to see. It is of utmost importance that we answer the clarion call, because we did it then and we are being called now. Over the last 28 years I've been channeling, I've seen such an expansion of energy, of more and more awakening upon this planet. And 28 years ago, when I started channeling and working with many of the magnificent beings I work with now, I didn't have a grasp of, moving. That started in 1993. Now it's 2021. Can't imagine the expansion and the awakening process that's happened, here on this planet, for me to be able to share this and to talk about it. Because I remember that day when I started channeling, and again, my fears of people not understanding. And now here I'm sharing this on a podcast and have published 2 books with the teachings of Christ and beloved Mary Magdalene. And working on a 3rd book to bring the energy of Sarah, the daughter of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, forward into her story about the sacred balance. Never dreamed that these things could be made manifest in people of understanding, because I didn't understand. But it's perseverance, and it's brought me great joy. It really is the greatest, I don't want to say thing, because that's not really what it was. It's the greatest experience I've ever had, being able to be a divine oracle for spirit and to share their love for all of humanity. For that is what they want for us. They want us to be at peace. They want us to be at joy. They want us to hold that expression and expansion of our true essence. Because we are needed. We are desperately needed, and you can see it in the world. When you watch your television, when you turn on your computer and you see the sadness and the pain and the sorrow, that's why they're infusing joy. And you can choose joy, if you so choose. This is within the hearts and minds of all souls. This energy is being imprinted now. Free will choice to receive. But it's there, it's palpable. And I'm honored to be able to share this with you. And honored to share, again, what I may call this message of leaving this vibration out into the world until I return back into the fall, because I'm sure that there's a lot's going to be happening and shifting within the next 4 months or so before I come back to Goldylocks Productions. Because it's an important time. This year of 2021, it really is an important time of transformational shift of consciousness. We've gone through the purging. We're emerging out again like the phoenix. We're rising. And what we choose is our decision. I'm choosing joy. I'm choosing peace. I'm choosing love. We can't always, or perhaps we can, hold these frequencies to the way we want to, because we're human. But we hold that as our intention. And we choose kindness. Kindness and compassion and grace and mercy. This is how our world will shift and change. This is how heaven will come on earth. And as Spirit has said, we are in the last 10,000 year cycle for this planet. We are in amazing, amazing times. We're in the last 10,000 year cycle. We're moving into heaven on earth. We're moving into this new age of enlightenment, this new paradigm, this last 10,000 year cycle. And you say, well, why do I care what happens in 10,000 years? I may not be here. Perhaps you will, perhaps you will not. But you are part of the evolution of this planet in its trajectory. back to returning to peace. Because remember, you were at the clarion call when Lord Sananda, or Jeshua, was there inviting you to assist this planet. Every moment counts because you see everything you do, again, is what we want to say, recorded into the Akashic records. All of your good deeds are not for naught, as they say. You have a spiritual bank that you can access. And you have a spiritual bank of all your good deeds that are being received. So don't give up. Don't feel despair. Don't live in fear. Be healthy, be happy. Do all that you can to take care of yourself and to bring the expansion of your beautiful, beautiful light onto the world. Be the change you wish to see. Be the change you wish to see. Be the change you wish to see. I'm feeling this vibration going out into the airwaves. And for all who are receiving this, that their hearts open and they receive. And they open themselves and make that conscious choice to be a vessel of love, peace, and joy. I invite you to share with me your experiences. If you receive this energy and this vibration and how it has affected you, certainly contact Tiffany, Goldylocks Productions, or you can certainly email me at leachapin@gmail.com. I'd be glad and more than willing to respond back to you, to hear what you have experienced in this expansion of energy, because it would be very exciting. So I ask you to open your heart to be, simply just be, because you are loved and you are valuable and you are needed here on this earth plane. For all of the lessons that have been brought forth through the Christ teachings, from love to joy, this is the greatest. As they say, the greatest is love. But today we're saying the greatest is joy. Joy to the world, joy to the world. You see, the world needs it, as all sentient beings. Take some time for yourself this summer to find joy and to find those places within your life that perhaps that are not of joy, where you can infuse joy. You can bring joy to others, bring kindness to others, compassion to others, peace to others, tranquility. You are the gift. Be the gift. You are the gift to be the gift. Be the gift of joy. As dear Sanuna says, live in joy and remembrance of who you are. She is an angel of giving. And she talks about living in joy and remembrance of who you are. It's called In Search of the Goddess Within. It is. Her message was given to me in the year 2000. I have that message as available on my website into MP3 form, In Search of the Goddess Within. But it's about living in joy and remembrance of who you are, really turning into the essence of your spirit. I was gifted with this beautiful angel by a woman who saw angels and had a gallery, and she drew this beautiful, magnificent angel, Sanuna. And she gifted me this angel, and I have it here in this room. And what I heard was, you have given and given and given. It is your time to receive. And so allow Sanuda to come to you. And if you feel so connected, again, it is called In Search of the Goddess Within. It's on my website and I have an MP3 file. So if you have any interests, you can certainly go to my website at leachapin.com. But it's a 24-minute meditation helping you to live in joy and remembrance of who you are. Remember as that spirit that came upon the earth plane to help assist at the clarion call. So today has been a very powerful day. I can really feel in some ways, I'm already sensing and I'm feeling solemnness is the word I'm hearing in my mind, in my head, that people are thinking about this information. And I can see it going out into the airwaves. And I'm so grateful to be able to share, again, what I want to say I want to say final show here today, but I'll be back in the fall with you and leaving this, again, radiating this energy of joy out as it incubates through the summer months. And people can find that expression of joy and happiness, be with their families, be outside, be free of their mask, be free of restrictions. Truly be free and allow themselves to feel their freedom of their spirit. Becoming free spirits again, living in the true essence, living in the joy and the remembrance of who they are. As Sanuda says, in search of the God and Goddess within. Remembering your birthright. What a powerful, powerful, powerful remembrance. So I want to thank you for allowing me to have this opportunity to be with you. I've been with Goldylocks Productions. I think it's been a year. Either it was April or May of last year. And I have been very grateful to Tiffany for this opportunity and to share. Because last year when I was told I was to increase my opportunity to share and to teach, that's what's happened this year. And so this format has been a wonderful opportunity for me to be able to share and showcase my work with spirit. So if you have any interest in receiving my book, remember it's available on my website at leachapin.com. The MP3 file is available. And then you can also get it through Kindle and print form again through Amazon, as well as my other book, Divine Union, The Love Story of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. And I will continue to be available for workshops and classes, and as well as private readings. I do private sessions with individuals. And so you certainly can contact me at leachapin@gmail.com. And you can go to my YouTube channel and see all of my Monday morning Mary Magdalene messages, their universal teachings, as well as all my sacred site journeys that I have done over the last several years. I was in 8 countries in the year of 2018, bringing forth information and energy from the sacred sites. Those are all cataloged on my YouTube channel. If you Google Lea Chapin, you'll see that, or just go to my YouTube channel. You'll see all the sacred site journeys, as well as all of my teachings from Mary Magdalene. But until I see you again, live in joy and remembrance of who you truly are. Be at peace, be at peace, be at peace. And remember, you are the change you wish to see. Joy to you. Be at peace. Namaste.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.